if you ask me, this activity was not about planning. This activity was simply about that came later. It was more about adapting to new situation, looking at, learning at, looking at that new skill, learning from that new challenge and new adaptability issue. Look at it, accept it, adapt with it, and then practice it. This is how new skill set is acquired. You learn new skill set, find out nuances, and then it becomes part of you. Okay? This was another lesson in experiential learning. When new skill you just kind of come across, it usually happens that we show resistance. कितना छुपने का है यार, ये बॉल आता नहीं है, ये तू ऊपर पकड़, तू नीचे पकड़, उसमें most of the time है. Most of your time has gone in that. But then think of, guys, then think of those particular moments जब goal होता है. उसके बाद में क्या होता है? So far so good, whatever you have tried in installments suddenly becomes integrated within you. And then you know, okay, this is the way it is to be done. And then from beginning till end, you keep on going. One mistake here and there, that is acceptable. I had asked you, I think this is a very good lesson in goal setting. I had asked you estimation at the end of 10 minutes of practice. On what basis you gave 25 and 20 and 19 and 15 the figure? I just would like to know, on what basis? It's like this, your mom and dad asking you, so कितना % आएगा? You say 90 वगैरह तो आ ही जाएगा. On what basis? Usually you end up setting goals based on your previous experience. Why we ask you to give estimation? That we really want to know on what basis you give that estimation. The goal has come from where? I just end up saying somebody did 43. On an average, people do about 15 to 22. And there are teams who end up doing nothing as well. What that means? That means it's not going to be easy out there. You just said, okay, 25 casually as if, 2-5 खोका, 2-5 पेटी ऐसा दे दिया, बस हम ले ले. आपके पास आया कहाँ से? On what basis you are giving? That's very important aspect. When you're supposed to commit, and if you want your goal to be smart, if you want your goal to be realistic, then it has to be based on some concrete data. वरना क्या होगा मालूम है? Suppose after this degree, postgraduate degree, diploma, you've joined some organization, boss asks you कितना करेगा? आपका वैसा कैजुअली पूछेगा, वो हर महीने सबसे अच्छा आपका आदमी कितना करता है? 100 यूनिट करता है, ठीक है मैं 110 कर लेगा. And then you don't know how to go about it. एक बार बॉस आपकी सुन लेगा, दूसरे बार सुन लेगा, तीसरे बार सुन लेगा, then onwards he knows. He will find out what is your discount ratio. Discount ratio is what you say you will achieve and what you actually achieve. ऐसे आपके इर्द गिर्द बहुत सारे लोग रहेंगे. They claim to be something and in reality they are something different. And you know how much is the difference. For example, certain person says, I'll be there in 10 minutes. And if that person comes after half an hour, next time when he says, I'll come after 10 minutes, in 10 minutes, you know it's going to be half an hour. At unconscious level, you make that adjustment. In corporate world, it's important. The word commitment is taken very seriously. The most religious word. Most religious word. Well, it's up to you. You can commit anything you want, but if you can't stand up to that commitment, you are degrading yourself. This is one side. Second side is, suppose if you end up committing, सिर्फ 2 गोल करो. आधा घंटा कुछ भी है, हमें मालूम नहीं. I will just do 2 goals. And then you end up doing 10, 15. That is again a case of underestimation. That means you really don't know what your capacity is. What was the chance you have had to know or judge your capacity? That 10 minutes practice. 10 minutes practice, based on that you're supposed to give your estimation of commitment. That didn't happen. So when you're setting goals, remember, It's always need to be realistic. It need to be stretched. Suppose your capacity is to do about 10 goals, and if you are giving commitment of 12 goals, accept it. If you have a capacity of 10 goals, and if you end up giving 30 goals, probably it is not accepted. Okay. So at that level, it is going to be that. Same thing happens about marks, same thing happens about our studies. We look at big, thick, fat book and we say, हो जाएगा, एक महीने में खत्म हो जाएगा. Last का 5 दिन बाकी रहता है, that time you keep on going inside. अरे बाप रे, ये भी बाकी है, वो भी बाकी है. And फिर friend लोग टेंशन देते, अरे तूने वो वाला चैप्टर किया, क्या बात करता है, मैंने देखा भी नहीं अभी तक. And then the tension starts piling up. So the right way to go about it is step by step. I really would have appreciated if you would have answered that, sir, let us do practice for next 10 more minutes, and based on our performance, we will try and give you realistic figure. I was keen to listen to that kind of statement. I asked estimation, give estimation. मैं क्या भरोसा, मैं आपको बोलता था 1000 बोल होते हैं. Who knows यार? It has to be realistic, based on your capacity. All right. This is the first time probably in this session I am talking about metaphoric transfer of learning. Are we going to do masters in this kind of activity? No. Why we are doing this kind of activity? It's simulation. Simulation of various scenarios. How do you know it's simulation? You probably don't know, but you have to do the connections. For example, if you have to think, what does that pipe represent? What does that ball represent? What does that silent zone represent? What does that starting point represent? And what does that goal post represent? Can you make any connections? Gather your thoughts. Take 1 minute time to integrate. Come up with anything. That will be fine with me. That's absolutely fine with me. Based on your experience of life in past or whatever you know of current, what does ball, pipe, goal post and silent zone represent? Yeah, please. Just a moment. We are getting into a very creative kind of session. Very creative. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Goal. Target.
Yeah. Profit.
Profit. It could be profit. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
So the starting point is our company, then the glass is our client, and the pipes are employees.
Okay.
And the ball is what we have to deliver to our client.
Excellent. 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 I like this. Give a big hand for this. This is what we are talking about. This is experiential learning. It's not this activity that's going to, you're going to achieve some kind of mastery in that. Is this connection? Anything else? Anybody else? Come up. It might sound absurd, stupid, doesn't matter. Come up. Come up. Speak up, guys. Talk to me. Anyone?
Maybe if you're a manufacturing company, or say car manufacturing company, goes step by step, and then the ultimate result is
In a way. In a way.
say like the car manufacturing company, they go step by step, building each product, combining them, and ultimately the final product is in the glass, like it is shown.
So when ball goes into glass, that's a kind of final product.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I would take that. I would take that. Any other connection? Anyone? I understand you don't have too much of exposure in terms of working anywhere, but I'm asking you to connect it maybe with your daily life, day-to-day life, personal life, social life, school, college life, anything is okay. Because this is the point where learning transfers or goes into takeaway points.
So the pipe is the basic proceedings of a day, and the ball is the effort you're putting in to reach the target
Okay.
or whatever has to be done.
I can take that, yeah. Hmm. Okay. A distribution channel. Have you heard the name supply chain? Have you heard the name everyone? Probably this is supply chain. Product starts from beginning and till the delivery it goes through various channels. One channel fails, delivery fails. As simple as that. If you ask me, is there anyone who want to make any kind of connection? Alright, if you ask, yeah, please, you want to?
Like our starting point is ourselves who are making a certain dream, and that ball is our dream, and pipes are thoughts, and we are playing with that thoughts, like keeping it on a proper way, and we land up in.
Maybe balls are like different ideas, or rather ball is idea and the pipes are different perspective you try and put that idea. Is it going to work or something like that? Maybe. I'll take that as well. Anyone? Yeah? Want to say something? Okay. I may look at it as pipes are various human resources, ball is responsibility, goalpost is your target, of course. Silent zone, some constraint client has put on you or office has put on you or some difficulties. Okay. What happens if ball is responsibility? When it comes to you, your initial reaction to responsibility is, oh my God, and then given. Later when goals started happening, people started enjoying responsibility. Anedo, I'll control it, I'll handle it well, and then I will give it neat. Okay, that's a reaction to new responsibility in the beginning, and then once you got completely used to how it changes, how you become comfortable with it. So liking what you're doing is one of the aspects that comes from this. Initially it's awkward, completely awkward. Later on, as time goes by, as you start gaining experience about it, you really start giving your best, because by that time you have got complete adaptation with whatever is happening. Alright? So these are the things about this activity known as honey drops. You know the name suggests? Honey bee need to go miles and miles to collect that one micro drop of honey. She comes back, deposit in honeycomb. Eventually down the line sometime, if you have to squeeze that honeycomb, you will get 1 full liter or maybe 2 liters of honey. But how much time it takes to accumulate that kind of honey? You need super followers. All honeybees are followers, except 1 or 2. They have different responsibilities. So doing your job best, selflessly, and actually doing it for community, for organization, and diligently. That is important. Okay. Here probably there was no personal gain other than I passed ball neatly, cleanly. I have kind of understood the trade, the technique or the trick of the trade. That is all. But when goal happens, it happens for team. And that's so important. So important. Eventually the joy becomes yours. That is the most important. Alright? So in this activity, what were the emotions? Throughout, right from the beginning. Frustration came later, anger and frustration came later. One is enjoyment, second is that curiosity. Yeah, I know what is to be done, but why is it not happening? And then you end up talking to other people. Boss, पाइप को लंबा पकड़, ऊपर पकड़, नीचे पकड़, आगे पकड़, पीछे पकड़. What I am doing, how I am doing that assessment goes for a toss. How somebody else is doing, you go for that. Okay. So that really gives, arouses that sense of curiosity. That leads towards, okay, try, practice, experiment. Sometimes it also goes into boredom. It goes into boredom for people who don't get that ball. You know, they just बिगिनिंग वाले बहुत हाई एंथुजियास्टिक रहते हैं, दे लाइक ला 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 मैं चालू करता हूं एंड ऑल दैट. बाय द टाइम चेन इज फॉर्म, बॉल उधर ही किधर गिर गया, यहां पर आके खड़े, अरे आएगा कि नहीं हमारे तक बॉल. Okay, so initially that thing happens, and then when you splitted yourself into two teams, you started practicing. Everybody was getting their share of practice, and then what happens was you practiced super patience. Super as in super patience. It tested your patience. Trust me on this. इतना focus. अगर आप studies में लगाओगे ना, everybody is beyond 90%. बॉल आता है और आप बॉल देते हो, उस वक्त आपके दिमाग में एक ख्याल आ ही नहीं सकता आज मम्मी ने घर पे क्या पकाया रहेगा, कौन सा फ्रेंड कहाँ रहता है, किसको कहाँ मिलना है. यू जस्ट कांट थिंक ऑफ एनीथिंग, यू जस्ट फोकस एंड कॉन्सेंट्रेटिंग ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर एस्पेक्ट, दैट पर्टिकुलर इवेंट, दैट पर्टिकुलर मोमेंट. ओके, इट इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट, इट इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट. And why it happens? Because at that very particular moment you are solely responsible for handing over, taking that ball and handing over that ball. You become part of supply chain. You are being given that responsibility. You have accepted that responsibility, and therefore you react in that particular. That's so important. That's so important. All right. So patience, focus, concentration, and what happens in silent zone? People literally mimicked me, saying that ऐसा वहाँ जाते थे बोलते थे, okay, silent zone चालू हो गया. I mean, it's so obvious. Some people went all the way into silent zone. एक बार बंदा बचा है, he is speaking. मेरे को लगा अभी तक आया नहीं है silent zone. So it calls for what? Awareness. Tremendous awareness. When somebody is saying that word, okay, silent zone on, it should hit your mind, it should hit your ears, and immediate action is keep your mouth shut. And did you observe in silent zone you guys are really working well? One of the reason is you're minding your own business. Second reason is you didn't have anything else to do, so you're focusing and concentrating on whatever is happening. Right? How does it feel when ball goes close to glass and just fall somewhere else? Can anyone describe that feeling? Frustration is a very gradual, I mean, very common word, general word. How does that feel?
The feeling is, it can't be expressed in words.
Tell me, try and give some words to it. I think it has happened with everyone, all the teams, right? Ball going near the glass and बाजू में गिर जाता है. सभी के फोटोग्राफ्स है मेरे पास, जो बॉल डालता है बाजू में गिरता है ना, बाकी लोग ऐसा बैठते हैं. Looking at each other, they don't know what to say, whom to say, and how to say. And have all those photographs. You take a look and you'll really enjoy it. That is frustration, alright. Can I have attention? That is frustration, alright. But then what happens after that? Yeah, I know, it's restart, but then how do you react to that? When game started, your reaction was standing there. कौन क्या ये हमारे साथ ही क्यों हो रहा है? There are many thoughts. People stand there and उधर ही argument होता है, तेरे को ये नहीं करना चाहिए था, तेरे को ऊपर देना चाहिए था, नीचे देना चाहिए था. And then later on, जब गोल हो रहे थे, that time what was happening? You would immediately rush back to start line and start off. You know the difference, significant difference between two situations? Initial reaction to failure is that why, what, how, am I responsible, who is responsible for this kind of things that are happening to us as a team? And later on, it's okay, let's go, let's do it again. The significant difference is you have learned to react, or rather you have learned to proact to situation. Reaction is what we all do. Being proactive towards any situation is knowing that what outcome you are looking at and not letting emotion take over, take the control of your mind. Alright? I heard people banging pipe on pants and on ground and on survey, but these were all what? Some expressions that they need to and then they go back, they start off. It is the importance, it is the important point, I mean from your point of view, how to come over short-term failures. Just to tell you the truth, in nature there is no failure, do you know that? It's we human beings think of failure. Small story, cat and mouse. Cat has to go catch mouse, so cat runs and solid chase चलता है. Cat किधर न किधर उसको mouse मिलता है, झपक के पकड़ लिया चूहे को. पकड़ के उसके पंजे में चूहा है. That time cat is thinking, wow, खाना हो गया. And like she is all like set to have it. Something happens and mouse run away. अभी तो भाग गया चूहा. अभी कैट वहां पर बैठ के क्या सोचेगी? Can I have any thoughts from your side if you are to be cat? कुछ भी बोलो. Yeah, come, go ahead. If you are to be cat और हाथ में पकड़ा हुआ चूहा निकल गया, भाग गया, what is it that you will be thinking? Shit. क्यों ऐसा हुआ? What else? और कुछ? हाँ? फिर से पकड़ना पड़ेगा. Yeah, that's true, but तभी इतना सा frustration.